Nightfall over Erogbo Kingdom. The moon was high, the stars bright, and the drums of celebration echoed across the hills. The kingdom of Erogbo had never seen such joy. In the palace square, flames danced in the fire pits, warriors pounded their chests to the rhythm of batter drums, maidens spun in circles, beads jingling on their waists. The people had come from far and wide, dressed in their finest, to honor the only daughter of the king. Princess Ewatomi. Golden-skinned, soft-spoken, but with the eyes of a lioness. She was turning 20. The whole village adored her. At the center of the celebration stood her father, King Baderen Johnson, tall, proud, wrapped in gold threaded at border, holding a carved staff passed down through 12 generations. His voice thundered through the night. Let this night be remembered. My daughter has bloomed, and our gods are smiling upon us. But even as the people roared in cheer, something changed. The wind shifted. The music faltered. A strange chill blew through the flames, dimming them. A hush fell over the crowd. Then, a violent wind exploded into the square. The ground trembled. Drums flew into the air. The villagers screamed, some dropped to their knees, others ran. But none could move fast enough. Right before the king's eyes, the wind twisted into a dark spiral and wrapped around Ewatomi. Her scream pierced the night. And she vanished. Gone. Not a trace. The cry of a father. For 3 days, the kingdom mourned. No music. No laughter. No sleep. The palace gates remained shut. King Baderen did not eat. He sat in the throne room, staring at the spot where his daughter disappeared, his crown laid at his feet. Then, on the 4th morning, he summoned the council of elders, keepers of truth, and guardians of the village's ancient secrets. Chief Ogonlona, grey-bearded and feared, master of oral history. Aya Eshim, priestess of the sacred grove, her eyes pale with spiritual sight. Boba Orimezan, the oldest Babalawo, whose dreams crossed into the spirit world. Chief Abidemi, protector of the king's bloodline. They performed the sacred rites. Chants rose into the air. Kola nuts were cast. Snakes hissed. Fire flickered blue. And then the truth came. The spirit that took Ewatomi, Aya Eshim whispered, is the guardian of Ajimbody, the black forest of curses. Every elder fell silent. They performed the sacred rites. Chants rose into the air. Kola nuts were cast. Snakes hissed. Fire flickered blue. To bring her back, Boba Orimizan warned, we need one who has nothing to lose, and everything to give. The heart of a hunter. In the shadows of the courtyard stood a young man, leaning against a carved pillar. Adikona. Orphaned at 10. Raised by the village blacksmith. A hunter, a quiet man of strength and silence. But his eyes had always followed Ewatomi, never with lust, always with love. A kind of love that waits, that watches, that hopes even in silence. He stepped forward. I'll go, he said. The king raised his eyes. You are no prince. You have no army. Why would you go to your death? Because I love her. His voice was calm, but unshakable. The elders murmured. The Babalawos examined his soul. And they saw something buried deep in him, a fire, passed from ancestors who once wrestled with spirits and won. He was prepared. They armed him with a blade carved from a fallen star, light as feather, sharp as truth. A patch of Uakoko leaves, to reveal hidden parts. A necklace of Orisha beads, to shield him from being possessed. And as he left, Aya Eshim whispered to him, your mother watches from beyond. She will fight with you when you cannot fight for yourself. The forest of no return. Ajimbody was not a forest. It was a living thing. It breathed. It whispered his name. Every tree dripped with blood-red sap. Eyes blinked in the bark. He faced beasts with faces like men and spirits with laughter like children. At the river of bone teeth, he nearly drowned. In the cave of forgotten names, he saw illusions of Ewatomi calling out to him, naked, wounded, but false. He cut through them all. His body was bruised, his spirit cracked, until he collapsed. And in the silence, a soft voice spoke. His mother's voice. You are our blood, my son. You carry centuries in your veins. Rise. His father's voice followed. Fight. Not for glory, but for love. He rose, blade in hand. At the heart of the forest stood the palace of the spirit king, Duruk, a towering being made of wind and shadow, crowned in bones. She will stay, Duru said. Her soul is mine. Then you will fight me for it, Adikana said. What followed was a battle of fury, sword clashing against magic, rage against darkness. When he fell the first time, it was love that lifted him. The second time, his ancestors held him. On the third time, he roared, not as a man, but as a lion. He struck Duru through the chest. The wind died. And in its place, Ewatomi, weak but alive, stumbled into his arms. The return of the chosen. When the villagers saw them emerge from the forest, time froze. A man and a woman, covered in ash and blood, walked into the light. Cheers broke out. People ran, fell to their knees, cried tears of joy. In the palace, King Badaran embraced his daughter, then looked at Adikana with a king's pride and a father's gratitude. Ask for anything, even half my kingdom. Adikana looked at Ewatomi. I want nothing but her. The princess smiled, took his hand, and whispered, he already has my heart. The king smiled. Then let the drums be played again. Let Erogbo remember this day. 7 days and 7 nights of celebration followed. And the hunter who walked into the unreturnable evil forest of Ajimbody for love became General Adikana, protector of the kingdom, husband of the princess Ewatomi, and legend of Erogbo land.